Hello there. How are you doing? I hope you're having that fabulous day, night, evening, morning, sleep, whatever, or next week or tomorrow. I hope you're just being fabulous and unique like you should be because you're the greatest thing that God ever made. Do you know that? And we are having a wonderful week here. The sun is shining. We're going to a car show today. Unexpected because we're working so hard we forget what's going on, but my dad is on it. He's on it. And he says, we're going to this car show today. So, I got to change my online working things around, but that's okay. That is just fine. I go with the flow and do what I gotta do, and I still can get done. And you go with the flow too. Don't worry about it. Just go with the flow. Sometimes things happen. Kids do unexpected things, or somebody surprises you and says, "Oh, come on, let's go." Get up and go. That may be your last time to see them. That may be your last time to do anything with them. I did something and would say, "Oh no, I'm not going." And then sometimes it would be something would work in the way or get in the way, and it would be like a year and a half where I saw them again. Something would blow and they had moved, or something had happened, or I had moved, or they had passed away. We don't want to think that, but things happen. And so if somebody, unexpectedly, sometimes tells you, "Come on, get up sometime. Get up and go." Probably a change of pace. You might see something new, do something new. So get up and go. All right? And I want you to think the way God thinks. Okay? I want you to think that He gave you this life. He wants you to be successful. He's got more in store for you. That's what He's looking at, for you to be successful, to be abundant, because God's children are not broke. They're not broke. We're not without money. He has a lot of money up there, but He wants to see what you can do down here with your finances. Can you get free? Can you enjoy the life that He's given you? Can you love your fellow man? That was His main mandate. Love everybody. That's all He wanted. Can you do good down here? We saw a couple of things this week going on. Congress was having their party, and things were just going awry up there, but we don't have to go awry. I told you, we can't depend on them to give us a stimulus check. So what we do, we move forward and we do the best we can with what money we got. Every dollar, if you got to pay a debt, you start putting it on that debt till you are free enough that you can do things. We have to do things and enjoy life too. You can't just sit there, because I hear a lot of you on there, you've been paying the debt and paying the debt, and you sound bitter. You are so angry because you've been putting, "Oh, I'll be glad when I get this off," because that's all you've been doing. You haven't been out, you haven't went anywhere, and you didn't put any money aside for yourself. You focused on that debt. And I don't know what you're trying to prove. If it's to us, all we see is you just throwing the money workhorse style at the debt. Okay, get out and do some things. I made the video. We went up to the town center, ate, parked, looked around, the kids were shopping, family was shopping, just having some fun, just getting out, walking, and just get out, do something while the weather's nice. If it's nice in your area, or if it's not, just get out and do something. Cash Rich Mama, I told you she's taking a painting class. Do something. Take splurge and take a few dollars maybe. Maybe some of those classes cost a lot, and they do have them, and some are free maybe in the town. Take them and go on out. Try something else. Maybe it's a music class, singing class. Maybe you always wanted to play the piano. Take a piano class. Why sit there? Just get out. Maybe you want to take a gardening class. My homeless, we're working on our garden again this year. And so that's going well. We're getting out of there and doing that. It came up so quick. May is moving. Another year of movement. And I don't know whether it's the older you get, stuff moves. But I remember my parents saying that about Christmas. You know, we were going, oh, Christmas is going to be so long, far away. We got all this whole year to get through after the Christmas had left that we were just in. And they said, oh, wait till you get older. I believe them now. I believe them now. But I want you to have that great, fabulous day. I want you to get out and not sit there worrying about stuff, because worry causes health problems. And debt causes health problems because you're worried about it. When am I going to get it paid? When am I going to do this? We don't need to worry. We need to stop worrying about all this stuff. Let's get it paid, but still enjoy your life, okay? Just still enjoy, because life is short and we may not see it again. So get on it, and you may be on the other side and can't do anything. So we don't want that yet. We want you to still be here and be happy. So what do I have? 20, 40... 50, 60, 70, 80. Is 80 gone? There's 80. So what have you been doing? What have you been doing fun? We had a lot of birthdays this month. They're going. And if you haven't stopped by some channels, Hopping a Budget with Bunny. And I think last month we had Budget for Success. And then, let's see, what do we have? So it's 28. So I got a 28. And some more Fiona, Frugality for Life, is next month. She's with me. Mine's in June. So we'll just get out there and enjoy everything that's going on, right? So I've got, okay, this can't go anywhere that I see. All right, we're going to put the $15 in there. So it'll go in here, and I'll put it in my stash for something else. So we are moving right along. This is the $20,000 savings challenge. No, I don't know when it'll be finished. Sometimes when I have extra money, like today was, I guess it was a bonus pay or a raise or something. I don't know what it was, but it was in my check. And I said, well, I'll take that amount out and put it in there before I forget. All right, so here we go. We're going to work on, or look at, you probably saw maybe, my calendar for May. Check in and see what's been going on. Put you over there. It's my pins. Okay, so for right here, let's see if I can get this in the camera. All right, is my bills that I paid for this month. I usually pay my bills at the beginning of the month. So the mortgage was $273. Remember, I overdid that one. It was supposed to have been $100, and then they went up and added an extra $70, and it was $170. And then I looked to see what was, I'm on a budget to see what the total amount was, and it was $273. So I just went on and paid it, even though the little bot on there or whatever analytic thing was going, you're paying too much. And I'm like, I don't care. So I paid $273. Gas bill, they tried to charge an extra $13 on that. I just went on and paid it, checked how much it was, and paid the $88.93. Spectrum, which is our internet, we don't use TV or anything, is $95. Verizon was $149.23. Chase was a credit card that I used, $50, and Citibank was $45. And it was time for trash pickup. We pay an amount every 3 months for trash pickup, but we don't have to. If we don't, we have to take it to the dump ourselves. And you know, I'm not even going to bother with that. So it's $88.93. And the only reason that is high, because technically it would be, it's about $20 higher. It's usually about $30 higher, because it would be 50 something normally. But I have a recycling can and an extra trash can. And then I got a little, I call it a basket, but it's not a basket, container that's recycled. So I just pay extra. Okay, mortgage was $1,682, and always remember that I put $382 extra a month anyway on top of it, and then I put more on top of it when I get it. The car is $612, and like I said, here was the extra mortgage payment, and I paid it down here on the 9th. I paid the regular mortgage on the 1st. I had extra, and I went on and gave them another $1,680. I had a no spin. I didn't do anything after that. Just kind of sat there. We have our paydays, and paydays around here, they go different ways because I have a business and everything's up under the business, and paydays can be kind of anywhere almost sometimes. They kind of settled now into a little pocket of where things are supposed to be, but they move. They may move depending on what company I go to or whatever that I need things or I'm working for. Starbucks, I paid $6.45. We decided my dad wanted to go back to the Kentucky Derby. So remember I got that bonus from the sign up from the new job, the movie job. So they gave me the $1,000. So I took the $1,000 with me and I went to the Kentucky Derby and we stayed there till Sunday. Yes, I bet and I won. I took the whole $1,000 and put it on Mystic. And the only reason I picked Mystic, it was not a calculated, it was my friend is named Mystic. That's all it was. I said, oh, my friend's named Mystic. Okay. I figured it was a bonus. It was going somewhere. And so I said, okay, I'll just put all of it on there. My dad was like, you're going to put all of it? My mom, why don't you spread it out? No, I like Mystic is my friend's name. So it's Mystic. Cinco de Mayo, we celebrated down there. I didn't have to pay anything. They took care of that. No spin, because really I was exhausted. So I just kind of fiddled around in here and worked. Groceries were $16.11 because I didn't recuperate. Usually we do something Taco Tuesday or something like that. And I did it on the 8th and made a taco casserole for groceries. And another thing for the new people, when there's a hard no spin where I spend no money. And that usually is I'm trying to get my finances back in order. And what happens is the kids went and got the groceries. I just refuse to spend anything in my binders. And that was last January. And I actually did that all the way till Easter last year and saved quite a bit of money. But I don't call this the harsh no spend. This, if I have a binder or a envelope for it, I don't count this. Groceries, it's allocated in my envelope. So you'll see some no spends there, but only thing I got was groceries. So it came out the envelope. And I don't spend that much on groceries. No spend, I told you I did the month ahead of the mortgage, but it was really just the extra payment that I put on there. Not exactly a month ahead. I just went and put it on there. Because next month I'm going to go on and pay my regular bill. Payday we had. We did movie night. Movie night is we make pizzas together with the family and they come over and everything. But now with the company I'm with too, they pay for one night of whatever you want to get while you're looking at the movie. So that's nice. We had a food drive on the 11th. And then a friend of mine had a birthday party at 8 o'clock that night. It was a birthday dance. I'd already bought her gift out of the birthday fund, so I didn't spend any money. I probably should have put no spend, but I did spend for the food drive. But I also have it's not a giving, it's the homeless envelope and donation type thing. And so I already had money for that, so I bought canned goods and everything for that. Mother's Day came. Yes, we did spend. I had bought stuff, but, you know, she was kind of mentioning some other stuff, and I said, oh, let me get that, and her favorite perfume, and I just went on and did that. You know, you only got one mother or one guardian or whoever is taking care of you, right? So, or you may have a sister that may be your only sister. You know, you make special plans for those people because that's a memory. You know, the memory will be bad if you don't do something. You got to do something for people sometimes. Gas, I filled up because we had been running around going to birthday parties and dances, and it was $41.37, so it was in my envelope, so I counted it as a no spend. I didn't do anything else. The men, the grandparents, they take all the male cousins, whoever, kids that are boys or whatever, and they decided they were going to Bonefish Grill, and my son had money for that already, but they usually take and they pay for them, and it's a nice get together for the boys. They also do it for the girls. The women will get together and vice versa. And I told you, my grandparents, they take my son out one day every week, one night, and then they take my daughter out one night, and then they take me out one night. And each grandparent does that. And then now my mother-in-law's gotten into the middle of it, so now she does it, and then we all get together usually by Sunday. But it's nice because you get to talk to that particular person. They can tell you about the history of the family. It's good with the kids. They get to hear and stories and everything, so it's really nice for that. No spend. This is marked like this because my son, remember I told you that if you have a job, don't walk off till you have another one. Okay, I had it written all big down here, but I'm gonna mark it. But he had come to me because somebody had saw him working where he was working, because he had been trained as an assistant manager, and they had said, "Do you want to be a manager at my place?" And he had asked them, you know, what was the salary, and they said, "Name your price." And so this was the day he walked off his job, and he started here on the 18th. So that's why you see that, because I had it all big on there. When did you walk off? So, but you know, never leave unless you got something else lined up. I don't care if we are job jumping or whatever. Just don't do it. You know, I sat there and I left. I planned when I was going to leave or what I was going to do, and then I left. But you just don't do that. Okay, no spend. It was a payday. We did our movie night again. And that movie night was the one where I had to work with the movie. They send the movie and you look for things that shouldn't be. Okay, sometimes it's one of the workers' leg is in the movie, or one of the actors has if it's an old movie that they hadn't invented watches yet, and they're wearing a digital watch. I remember that in Happy Days. Oh, he had a digital watch, and digital watches hadn't been invented. The dad. Okay, we had the cancer walk run. I usually walk, and we did the volunteer type thing and survivors. I'm a cancer survivor, breast cancer survivor. Over here we had our meeting, which is going to be Monday, which is the 20th. And that one's going to be Zoomed because everybody's busy. We need to be in and out, and I try not to do those meetings like, and I want to make sure if they got concerns and stuff that they meet with me, you know, at least once a month. So that's our once a month on there. That's my son's training. So happy with my happy face, 9 to 3. He was so happy. I said, "Oh, we're smiling from ear to ear." He made my daughter smile. You know, she kind of looks at you like, Sunday he had training, and we did no spin. And I'm still calling this no spin because I had this stuff already. I had a binder thing. And then Monday we'll have a meeting. Down here is not here yet. This week is my mom's birthday. These are my son's hours right now for that job. My kids have other businesses, and they also do gaming tournaments, if you're new. Just a whole lot of stuff. My daughter's more computer savvy. You know, my son's hands-on type person. And they all didn't do my daughter's college, and my son is like, I'm done with high school and I don't want to see it again. And I understand that, believe me. Okay, so we'll have movie night on the 24th again. Don't forget. And then there's his other hours, 9 to 4. And for that particular job. And then he said he had to do something else that day. Memorial Day is coming. Yep, for the soldiers, to memory of the soldiers. You know, my dad's all in that, Mr. Air Force veteran. Okay, you know, and my family. You know, I got a Navy person. We got one from each of the military areas. Yeah. So there's one of each somewhere. Okay, we even got the, I want to call them SWAT. They're not SWAT. You know, the special forces. We got one there. We got one, well, we do have a SWAT on the police force, and a detective in our family. And we got 4 police officers in our family. So anybody, they're there. So mom and dad, we're having an anniversary party from 6 to 8. And mostly because my mom said she wasn't going past 8 o'clock, because they get tired looking at people. She said, I don't want to be sitting up in there. Okay, 6 to 8. You know, I was trying to feel out the times. You know, 6 to 8, 8 to 10, 8 to 9, 6 to 7. She likes people, but it was like, I know she gets tired, you know, it's like, and plus she likes to look, I don't know there's probably something on TV at 9 o'clock, okay, I'm telling you. Okay, my YouTube giveaway, you know, it's going to be May the 31st at 8 p.m. I'll be on, and we'll kind of wait around a little bit, make sure everybody's on there. Remember, 2 people are getting a gift from me, okay, from Frugality is Life, her shop, and one will be a budget planner, and the other will be the Savings Challenge book that she made. And you have to be subscribed to her and me, okay, in order to join. Don't be trying to be slick, okay? And at the end of the month, which will be, that's why that's there, it's really, what is it, June? I got more deposits to do. I got to change deposits around. Over here, you know, my mom is ready to do her music thing. Ty Tribbett is coming. Tribbett. I remember seeing him before he came to our church. June the 5th, and the tickets are $97.50 where she wants to sit per person, okay. Lionel Richie, Earth, Wind, and Fire are together on June the 13th, and where she wants to sit is $250 each. Life. They talk about life be life, and life already life. So I want you to have that fabulous day, that wonderful day, because I know I am. If you're going to sit there and grump and go on, I ain't got time. I don't have time. Cruise Budgets, thank you. It was so great to see you. Some people, you know, make sure you come by, because I try to get to 2,000 and some people, and it's going up. It is hard to get there. I try to get there, but it's going up. And I get there faster when you make a comment, because I'm going to comment at least and give you some feedback. But my new ones, welcome again, if I haven't said that. And it's a joy to have you. I like looking at the channels. Everybody, you guys got different things going on, and collabs. And some collabs I'm not getting into because I work too much. And I enjoy working. I'm not saying anything. I do online teaching for 3 companies, and I invested in my girlfriend's school that she started, a chartered school. And let's see what else. And then my kids, I told you they were in tournaments. That's how they make money, and different things that they want to do. I just want them to be happy in what they do. I have an Etsy shop. And then my parents have things that they started since I started my channel, so I'm up under all that going on too. They're building. My dad started not flower shop. It's a big. He likes flowers and greenhouse type thing that he sells. My mom started a daycare thing, and they both been in something all their life. They never stopped working. My grandparents do things. They sell things. They work with the homeless type thing, and I just don't work with schools. I also work background with lawyers. I don't like being in the front. I like the back, the research. I've always liked research. Some of you that don't know me, I speak English and French and Spanish, and that's why some of my words get mixed up, because sometimes I'm talking and I'm going, what language are you in? And I have to revert back. I used to do that in school too. It was just terrible. And I already knew Spanish, man, but they made you take Spanish class, which I never did get when I was teaching in regular school. I was like, why are they in my Spanish class and they already know Spanish? I mean, either bump them up, I told them, I said, I can teach. At the time I was in middle school, and I said, I can teach Spanish 3 or 4 or 5. It went up to 5, I think. And finally they relented downtown, because I told them, I said, these kids, if they were from Mexico or Puerto Rico or something, they already knew Spanish. And I said, okay, let's do something advanced, because I said they were really bored. And then there were some, they never did learn. I remember I had one student, they weren't trying to learn. Let me put it that way at first. I had one student his family was Hispanic. Were they from Mexico? I think so. And they put him in Spanish class to learn Spanish, and he had never learned it. He wasn't interested. And I had been across a lot of kids like that. They just go off the deep end. It was like me. I went off into French. Okay, I already know Spanish. Let's try French. And so I went off into French, and more so than the Spanish, but I did pick it up because my dad taught me differently, and I taught my students differently too. When I went into class, I wasn't teaching with the book. I'm looking at them, they had to talk to me in Spanish. They had to learn the words to say, I need to go to the bathroom, I need a pencil. They had to learn the sentences, and I didn't hold my class like that. And I still don't, when I'm doing online, it's totally whatever language is going on. But mostly online, I'm teaching English. But I stayed in, they call it the target language, and talk, and I write in the target language. And the somebody would come to the door, and they'd start talking English, and they said, she's not going to answer you unless you know what you're talking about, another language. We're taking the French class right now. And they were just standing there, and they said, we'll translate. They would actually translate. I already knew what they said. But the kids had gotten so good at it that they were fluent. And by the time, because I usually had them for 2 years, 7th and 8th grade, I didn't teach 6th grade. 7th and 8th grade, by the time they got to high school, they were fluent writing and reading, and actually moved up, because they would get to the high school, and, they put them in the regular third year Spanish, and then they realize and then they started asking, what school did you come from? Oh, we know her. Oh, you guys got to move up, so they were fluent. A lot of them got jobs doing that type of thing. I did jobs with other multiple languages or whatever, or people coming in that did not know English. I've tutored people to learn English. So I got a lot of jobs. Right now we're doing a lot of shipping things that we're doing. My daughter is finagling with her cosmetic brand. So we do a lot of things, not just teaching. I do Etsy, like I said, and mostly all of my Etsy and YouTube money goes toward the homeless. I have a foundation for them for that, and I put that money in there for them so that they can get out and try to get a home, try to get clothes, try to get back with family sometime. They're not in touch with family, and try to help them out. But I got a lot of stuff going on. One day you can ask me. Maybe. I don't know when. Let me know when. Okay. Anyway, take care. D, yeah, I see you. Take care, you too, okay? Everybody, it's going to be a lovely day, okay? It'll be as lovely as you make it. Go make you something nice. Go get you a little something to make your life just fabulous, because you are fabulous. And save that money. Remember December the 31st? Keep track of everything. Let's see how much money you actually brought in with your checks. Maybe you have a spouse's or a partner's checks. Maybe your kids got money. Check how much money if they live with you, how much money do they bring in? Okay, just keep track. And if you don't want to put them in the pot, okay. But how much money is coming into your household? Maybe the dog or cat is bringing something in. We never know. Some of them find money. Okay, some of them find money. I have guinea pigs. They did find $1. They tried to eat it, but we got that away from them, so that's okay. But that was $1 that was loose. So we did find it. I'm counting it. So take care. Enjoy yourself, because I'm getting ready to go. I got my coffee, and it's gotten cold. And I will reheat it and vamoose, because a day, $1. $1 a day. $1 million a day. I don't know. Some kind of money's coming in, so I'm going to go find it, okay? Bye-bye.